Hi, it's Miss Ellie here. I'm going to read you Carl and the Meaning of Life. Thought this would be a good book to read today because it's very warm out and the birds are singing, and it reminded me of the things that birds like to eat. Right now we see lots of robins, their big red breast poked out on the grass looking for what? What are they looking for? It's a really important part of our earth, these little creatures. So, Carl and the Meaning of Life. Can you see what Carl is? Can you tell by that picture? What is that? It's a worm, right? Carl and the Meaning of Life by Deborah Freedman. Carl was not a bird. Carl was not a bear or a beaver. Carl was, we know, an earthworm. He lived underground, moving, always moving, burrowing, tunneling, digesting dead leaves, feasting and casting, turning hard dirt into fluffy soil day after day. Why? Asked a field mouse gathering seeds. Why do you do that? Why? Carl did not know why, but now he needed to find out. So Carl stopped making fluffy soil. I'll be right back, he told the field mouse. Why? Why does Carl eat soil and turn it into fluffy soil? He spotted a rabbit. Maybe she knew. Why do I do what I do? Carl asked the rabbit. Oh, goodness dear, she said. I do not know. I do what I do for my babies. But Carl did not have babies. Looks like somebody else wants to know the answer to these questions as well. A fox appeared. Carl turned to the fox. Why do I do what I do? Asked Carl. Who do I do it for? Who does he do it for? Why does he do that? For whom? Replied Fox. Alas, my meal awaits. I am here for the hunt. But Carl did not want to hunt. He doesn't hunt. He just eats dirt. Why are you talking to a fox? Cried a squirrel. Carl was startled because the field mouse is waiting and wants to know what I am here for. The squirrel declared, well, I'm here to plant trees. Trees are where I sleep. But Carl could not sleep, not high in a tree and not without an answer for the mouse, so he pushed on. What? And on. Hours turned into days until the soil was no longer fluffy. The ground around Carl turned barren and dry. Who? While he continued to search. Why? Carl sighed. But the birds had flown off to find grasses and fluff. The bear trundled away to look for berries, and soon there was nobody left to talk to. "What about me?" cried Carl. "What's happening to the ground? Is there anything growing?" "Nothing's growing anymore. Why not?" The clouds were silent. So was the air. "I will never find out," he sniffled. Then Carl heard his sniffle echo, followed by a squeak. "I can't find any grubs," a voice cried. It was the saddest ground beetle he had ever seen. Carl peeked under a stone. No grubs. Then he poked at the dirt. It was hard, like a rock. Where was his fluffy soil? Where did it go? Why isn't it fluffy anymore? Suddenly Carl knew what he needed to do. "He'll be back," he promised. For hours into days, weeks into months, Carl munched, digested, left castings, and tunneled, and turned that hard dirt back into the rich soil. "You made seeds grow," said Mouse. "What's happening to the soil now? Things are growing. Why are they growing?" "Because Carl made it fluffy again." Good job, Carl. Clover blossomed once again, and the rabbit came back with her kits. The squirrel returned to plant new trees. The fox was lured by the hunt of all of them, able to do what they do. How? How are they all come back to able to do what they're supposed to do? Because Carl did what? He turned the soil back into fluffy soil, right? Well, why not ask Carl? Everything's starting to grow again and get green. That's about Carl. Carl is very important to our world, right? Worms are important. They take that hard soil, that hard dirt, and they turn it into fluffy soil that the plants love to eat. That's so cool. Maybe while you're out in these next few days when it's super warm, you might find some worms. Maybe they're waking up. Maybe they've woken up and they're working. Have fun. Good luck finding some worms.